At Terminal E tonight, the lines literally went out the door. Our Troy class is there tonight monitoring how the long waits are leaving some passengers scrambling. Troy.
Behind me is the lines for security coming out of the doors of Terminal E at Bush Airport. Passengers that we spoke with frustrated with the impacts of the ongoing government shutdown. What comes to mind?
Frankly, it's just two people are fighting over probably political issues, and this is the victim, that's the public.
Nael Tanira saw this line outside of Terminal E and decided
5 hours is crazy.
it wasn't worth the effort. He missed his flight. Others say passenger patience was wearing thin.
I done walked past people fighting, cussing each other out. It's crazy.
That's upstairs. I wish I was upstairs.
Yeah, that's upstairs.
Tamisha Diggs is downstairs where the line began for security in Terminal A.
This is insane. I mean, it looks like I will miss my flight.
That was the case for Urena Nance, who trekked from Terminal A to Terminal E in hopes of boarding a flight home to Detroit.
I finally go over there and it's catastrophic.
Instead of flying home, she's planning to stay overnight at Bush Airport with hopes conditions improve. The Houston airport system saying wait times could exceed 3 hours while the shutdown continues. Its own staff trying to help TSA workers move passengers safely.
Poor communication, other issues going on, but I do
That sucks.
understand, the shortage in staff and the why. But it's just very inconvenient for all passengers.
Passengers are hoping anyone can intervene to fix a flying fiasco.
My only hope, the authority, the governor here, he has to call in the TSA people to come in and open up more TSA entrance.
You gotta pay the people, bro.
Right.
You gotta pay
And
the people.
yeah, so I was getting ready to say that about the pay. Listen, I think it's so stupid. I think it is so effed up that federal workers are not being compensated, right? They're not receiving pay, but Congress is. I think that is so effed up and disgusting. Bro, federal workers need to be paid, man. They need to be compensated just like Congress. And to know that they are receiving pay, it's like they don't really care of who's being affected by this shutdown. That's what's so effed up about it. I think it's dumb. I think they need to throw this whole practice away of certain individuals are receiving pay and some are not when it comes to these government shutdowns. Congress should not also be paid too. Congress should not be paid either. They get to go home and, feel nothing. But the workers get all the burden. That's disgusting. Now you're asking for TSA agents to come and work for free? I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody. I don't blame any government worker of not wanting to work for free. Think about what I just said here. Think about what I just said. They're working for free.
That's what it comes down to. Listen, these Democrats, I don't think that they care about anybody but themselves. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I said it on the Millionaire Morning Show, I'm going to say it right now. If you actually stop paying Congress, which I don't know how they continue to get a paycheck.
Right.
If you stop paying Congress and we start focusing on getting these issues done, this is the only place and the only environment that you can exist in to where they don't have to do their job and they can still get paid. They have no way to fire them. You can't remove them from office.
Right.
And they continue to leverage the federal government and leverage people's paychecks. Some of these people, honestly, I know some TSA agents that's like, yo, I got to go hustle and feed my family. I'm not about to go to work today. Some of them are protesting and others are saying that I can't feed my family.
Which is really effed up. That they have to even they have to resort to doing side hustles and all this nonsense It's really it's just disgusting, man. It is a disgusting practice. It's terrible. Let's read some comments real quick on this video. Somebody says, so we partially fund food stamps, but not pay the folks that are working. Bullseye. That's crazy. My daughter-in-law is working for the federal government 5 days a week during this shutdown. She hasn't been paid for over a month. Excuse me. I just had lunch. I bought this gas. But all is well because the government found EBT money for deadbeats. It's not even funny. It's terrible. This is a thing. Democrats trying to push America for putting Trump back in office. Sorry, I said push. Punish America for putting Trump back in office. Excuse me. Punish, not push. I wouldn't get on any plane right now. The problem is the essential workers were required to show for work unpaid, while non-essential workers got sent home with continued pay. That's crazy. Some great comments in this video. Great comments. I was at Houston Airport on Sunday. We were lucky. We got there early, and we signed up for clear. Good. So we missed this mess. So we missed this mess. Our plane was delayed by 20 minutes, and we still left behind a few people due to this. If you are flying, get the clear free trial. It is faster than pre-check. My wife and I thought about doing that. I have to look into that, actually. But yeah, man, last comment real quick. Dealing with the public is not easy, job, stressful. The person says, wait, what? It just shows you need to privatize TSA, not make it federal. So that airports are the ones that pay them like a regular employee. That's not a bad idea. Let me just see what you mean by that. What part of this video?
How to pay the people. That's what it comes down to. Listen, these Democrats, I don't think that they care about anybody but themselves. And I said it.
All right.
Budget. That is the main job of Congress. And they can't even do that. As the government needs to make sure, because of this government shutdown and people not doing their jobs, mainly Congress not doing their jobs to make sure that they fund the government. That's their main job. Your one job is to make sure that you keep the government funded and you balance the budget. That is the main job of Congress. And they can't even do that. As the government body that controls the purse strings, this is their job. And now you got people that are working basically for free with a hopes. And we don't even know how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
I anticipated when this shutdown first happened, I was thinking that the shutdown would possibly last maybe a week, maybe. I was not thinking that they was going to do this to where it could barrel past the longest shutdown in history to where it goes almost 2 months. You know what I'm saying? To where we at the point where people are lined up, and I'm not even talking about SNAP benefit recipients. I'm talking about furloughed federal employees are lining up. Laid off federal employees are lining up at food banks.
Yeah.
Food banks to feed their family, and they are gainfully employed.
Let's fast forward the video a little bit. Let's start right here. This news person.
Problems is because they continue to.
Houston airports this morning. Bush and Hobby airports seeing extremely long wait times. At Bush, that wait could exceed 3 hours. Now, because of the government shutdown, TSA staff who are working without pay are not showing up. And KPRC2 news reporter Kathy Hernandez is live at Terminal E at Bush Airport. She has been showing us those long lines both inside and outside. Kathy, it's really affecting the passengers out there.
Terrible.
Oh, absolutely. They are calling it a nightmare here at Bush Airport. As you said it, TSA wait times could exceed 3 hours. And that is what we're seeing here at Terminal E, where the line is actually outside in the drop-off area. So yes, passengers here are frustrated. We talked to some. One woman actually was waiting 2 hours in line And as we were standing there, she said, I'm leaving. She left, was going to hop in a car and drive to Dallas instead. She said today was her very first day on the job. Another woman said she'd already been waiting for 3 hours and there was no way she was going to make her flight. And she said that she was going to have to just wait around because at this point, all of the next flights are also getting booked up as well. A tough situation for so many people. As you said, Brittany, as the government shutdown continues, many TSA agents are just not showing up. They are not getting paid at all. And so that's why they are reminding everyone to come early. That's because there are only security lines that are open here in this terminal, Terminal E, and another terminal as well, C. You should actually, if you're flying United, you should check your luggage at Terminal C and then go to Terminal E by walking or taking the subway for security screening. Over at Hobby, there is also reduced screening lanes that are open, and that's why the wait time is more than an hour actually. So of course, again, major message here.
Listen, I'll let you watch this video on your own time. I'll leave the link in the link of the video in the description box. You can check out the rest of it on your own time and kind of go from there. Not much to say besides I'm glad I'm not a government worker. I'm glad I don't work for the feds. It sucks that people who does work for the government has to deal with this disgusting chaos. It's so effed up that this is happening for this long, and yeah, it's so effed up how the government does not care for its own people. This is so disgusting, terrible. But anyway, my name is Ario the Juice. Make sure you join my newsletter. You can find that on my website. It's the name of this channel.com, which is juicytech.com. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on TikTok, IG. I post daily. Feel free to check me out on those platforms or reach out to me for any questions or whatever. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.